Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 49 of our time with Orebro. Remember, this is the last season that we're going to be here. Right, let's get into it. So we have moved on and we have gone all the way through to the Goteborg game. Oh, look at all that green. Right. So, yeah, I mean, it's been going utterly well. Again, I'm using my hand to block things you can't see. So got that win over AIK, which was utterly superb. And then we went away to Vasteres, 3-1 win, Linnea, Marquez and Nielsen. Away game against BK Hacken. Now they are a really good side. 2-0, Samare and Ledoux. But look at when the goals were scored. We were 0-0 and we scored 2 goals in the last seconds of the game. Brilliant. Bunch of friendlies put in. Then we went away against Norrköping, scored in the first minute. Linnea with a goal. Looked like we might be able to hang on to a win there, but we weren't quite able to. But a 1-1 draw away at Norrköping is a damn good result, I think you'll agree. Then away at Helsingborg, 2-0, Marquis and Ledoux. Absolutely fantastic. And then we'll just go through the league games and then I'll come back to the European Cup. Then away against Malmo, we were never behind here. So when Bengue got a goal, they came back. And then we scored again, Cali. And I thought, oh, could we? But no. We're struggling away from home to actually beat the big sides. Then we played Oosters at home. Comfortable 2-0 win. Fowler, I think that might be his first. And Huge, do you know who Fowler is, actually? Probably not. We might have to look at transfers as well. Trying to think what we've done last time. No, you won't have seen this guy. You won't have seen him. So we'll have a look at him. And then this was just weird. All that green, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the game against Sparta Prague. We'll talk about it in a second. But we should have won that easily. We had so many chances and didn't manage to win it. But then played Hammarby at home. And got absolutely thrashed. They could have had 7 or 8 in this game. No idea what was going on. Everything they hit went into the back of the net. Could not, for the life of me, figure out what happened there. But we've gone through that, and we're playing brilliantly well. We're still 5th. But you look at things now. We were away behind the likes of Norrköping, and we're now... You know, if we win our 2 games in hand over Norrköping, we're 39, so we're only 3 points behind them. Obviously, this game against Goteborg is quite important in that context, so we need to win this. AIK, if we win this, we'll just be 6 points behind, 3 points behind them on the same games. It's amazing how we've managed to do this. Absolutely amazing. Hugely pleased with the way things have gone. I think annoyingly that start could well cost us, and as long as we don't let that loss affect things, then I think we might be okay. In the European Cup, we won 4-0 on aggregate against Zelinska of the Bosnia and Herzegovina. 2.5-star reputation side. It's not bad. The big victory, though, was this one, the 2-1 win over Sparta Prague. 3.5-star reputed side. So that was pretty good. Played well. We'll just go through the goal scorers there. Linnea Gustafsson in the first leg against Zelinska, and then Ingarson and Ledoux in the second leg. We had so many chances in that game. It was not. It was funny. Well, it wasn't. Well, it was funny. We won. Then we lost this game out of nowhere, and then won 2-0 away at home against Sparta Prague. 2 goals from the man, the myth, the legend, Jeff Marquis, who's playing well. He's playing well. You've seen he's got getting a few goals. I felt he was playing better than that. 5 goals in 17 games. It's not as good as I remembered. But we're sharing the goals around the team. And what I'll show you here is we're not going to see this game against Jelgavia. They're only a 1-star team. I expect to get through that. And that should put us through into the group stages, which will be somewhere in here. And then we have a big run of home games against teams that we should beat. and then we play AIK, which I think will be our next game. All that, or all three of them. I don't know. We're all four of them. We got 4 hard games. No, 3 of them hard games on the trot. So that's what we're going to do. So today we are going to be playing Goteborg. But before we do, have a little look at this guy. Bush has gone out on loan and transfers in. So this guy is to give a little bit more on the right side. He's South African, of course. He's pacey as hell. I mean, look at him. We want him to play out here. He can't cross very well, but my God, he can run. His first touch of just look at this guy. He looks quite superb. So yeah, he's getting some games, and yeah, we'll see whether we can do the business against a team that I think are very, very good side in this Swedish league. They always seem to struggle to break into that top sort of 2 or 3, but they're certainly a side that I often find it difficult to beat. So I think this is going to be a real challenge, and particularly after the last league game. So we're either going to come back and just put our pedal to the metal and play well, or it's the beginning of the end. I don't know what happened. I'm presuming it's nothing to worry about. It's just one of them games, because chances wise it was pretty even. Right then, so the team that we're going to be going with, we might not quite go with this. The team looks a bit tired. Right, back in a second. We're going to have to make some changes to this. Right then, guys. Side that we are going to be going with, I wonder whether actually Simari looks absolutely shattered. We're going to not even have Simari in the side. Side that we're going with, Stromfeld in goal. The back, Huji's going to be at left back. Christiansen on right back. It's Brawson and Rashid in the middle. It's definitely a weaker defence than usual. Gustafsson in the defensive midfielder role with Nielsen just ahead of him. Alstrand on the left and Bengwe on the right. Banning just behind Marquise. It's not the best side that we can put out, that I do know, but I'm hoping we'll have enough here to give them a challenge. I mean, you look at the likes of Rashid and Brawson hardly played a game this season. That is a bit of a worry. But I don't think we've got a choice. I mean, we're 70 and 80% condition. We couldn't put them out. So we'll start on a balanced approach. I mean, still, what is amazing at this point, I've made all those changes and I still feel we have a good side out here. A side very, very capable of doing some business. I mean, in the past, we've really struggled from the bench. So Huge, I think still at the left back, we have a bit of a problem, but Huge can play there. If he'd have scored that, I would have been happy. We've got Fowler to come on. He's a jolly good fella. So if we can keep it to 0-0, we can bring him on late in the game, use his pace. I've tried to put Fowler and Marquise on at the same time. It doesn't really work. So it's 0-0. You look at it, you think that maybe Goteborg have had slightly the better of it. Really, you're really watching the good games, aren't you? Let's get creative. Mbangwe. Oh, that's never a good sign. Benedictson. Do something silly. That's what we like. Do something silly, boy. Now they've got it. Strom. Can we win it back? Findle. Come on. Oh, it's through. Oh, no. Right. Oh, is it going to be a problem? wonder whether we take banning off. We're not doing much at all. They're... Right, what can I do with Marquess? What can I do with him? Apart from just click on his name arbitrarily. Could we play him the complete forward? I think he's good enough. Pooch it up to positive at the moment. Can we? Can Fowler? Oh, he just chips it over the top. That was not the finish of a man with those stats. I'm sorry. Right, are we going to look maybe to make some changes? Hughes is looking absolutely shattered. I'm going to bring on Callie. Nielsen looking absolutely shattered as well. Colander coming on for Nielsen. There we go. We've got it back. I thought we were going to take that off him, but no, I haven't quite managed it. Come on, get the head on it. No, that's not the bloody head on it. Oh, it's 2-0, and the weakened side is not quite doing enough here. Oh, that's disappointing. I'll lose 5-0, and then this. We don't really have anything to go at them with. We could a little bit more attacking the fullbacks. Gustafsson, push him into a deep line playmaker role. Colander, I don't really want to have two playmakers. Metzola on attack. I suppose Mbengwe will be playing left. It might leave a little bit of a hole in midfield, but we'll see how that works. That might be it, I think. Ooh. Well, sorry about that, guys. I was hopeful, but it's just too many games coming thick and fast. We're really struggling to keep people fit, and yeah, that loss is a bit of a killer for us, isn't it? Bit of a killer. AIK didn't win, and they drew with Malmo, which is fine. So we still would end up 3 points behind them. That's annoying. Look at that. Hammarby drew with Ostersund. Makes no sense. Norrköping continue taking the lead. Yeah, we're losing ground rapidly. We'll have a little look here at the job centre because nothing's really coming up at the minute. Nothing at all, really. So we will keep an eye on that. And if anything does come up, we might start to apply for jobs. As you can see, Ingarson, thankfully, is leaving the club. Let's just make sure he goes. Go on, Ingarson. Goodbye. He's been really annoyed with everything. It's understandable. He was getting so many games. We bought him on loan. He played so well. We brought him in. And ever since then, hasn't really worked out for him, has it? Poor lad. I don't know why we're waiting to go, but you know, I've made the decision. Yeah, there he's gone. Ingarson has left the building until the end of the season. He's only a 2.5-star player. He's not a terrible player, is he? 26-year-old Icelandic international, not international, but we bought him for £500,000. I thought that was a steal at the time, but you look at what's happened since then. You know, all those goals, and then it just dried up. I think we started to get some really good players in at that point, so he found it very, very difficult to get into the side. Well, okay, guys. Thank you very much, as always, for the support. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time for probably the game against AIK, because I think that's probably the most likely one to mean something. But if it looks like it doesn't mean anything, we will kind of may go to a different game. Okay, guys. So we have seen AIK already. I'll see you next time anyway. Goodbye.